Hey guys, welcome back. This is gonna be, okay, Alex just recently had like a horrible diaper rash. Like, it was terrible. It came out of nowhere and it was just horrible. So my first instinct was try powder to keep it dry. So I tried powder, and then my mom watched her and tried, she said that she Googled it and she found to try cornstarch. So she tried cornstarch. So I tried like powder for 2 days. It didn't seem to do anything. I tried the cornstarch for a couple days. It didn't seem to do anything. I used the pink salve, which we already have for like when she's had rashes before. And that's from the pharmacy. It's spelled weird, but it's pink salve. It has clove oil in it. I tried that for a few days. That didn't work. I tried just the basic Desitin diaper cream. That didn't work. And then what's the other? Oh, what's it called? Butt paste. Like, everybody was telling me all these things to try, and I was Googling trying to find things to try, and like nothing seemed to work. And then I had a doctor's appointment, so I figured, while I'm at the doctor's, because everybody said, well, on WebMD, like when I Googled it, it said, if it's not gone within a week, then call your doctor. So, my doctor's appointment was like a day after a week, so I was like, okay, if it's not gone by then, we'll ask the doctor. Excuse me. So I had her with me, so I went ahead and, asked him, and he looked at it. And he's like, you need to try the antacid remedy. And I'm like, the what? What the heck are you talking about? I've never heard of that. Like, age 6, I've never heard of this antacid thing. He said, what you do is you get a tube of regular diaper cream, like the Desitin, like not the small tube, the bigger tube. He said, squeeze the whole thing into like a little Tupperware container, something with a lid that's airtight, because you can keep it and then just use it like it lasts. He said, and get like Maalox, Rolaids, Tums, just some kind of antacid, and you crush it up. He said, I said, well, the pills? And he said, yeah. He said, crush up like 6 to 8 pills, and you crush them. Like, I literally have a mortar and pestle, so I just crushed it up. Or you could just fine chop it or put it in your food processor till it's like a powder. And you squeeze your whole tube of Desitin into a little Tupperware, and then you put in those. I just went ahead and did 8. And they said when Jay couldn't find them at the store, he couldn't find Maalox tablets, so he asked the pharmacist, and they said, Tums or Rolaids, just anything that's not mint, because he told her what it was for. So apparently it's a common thing. I didn't know about it, so if I didn't know, there's probably other moms that have no idea what this is, because I was clueless. Like I said, I have a 6-year-old, and I've never heard of this. So she said any flavor except mint, and they had orange, so Jay just got orange. So yeah, I squeezed that whole tube of Desitin into a Tupperware container. Mine just has like the lockdown lid, so I know it's not going to leak out. And then I crushed up those 8 tablets. They're just the regular that you chew up, just regular antacids, and you just kind of stir them in. I got a plastic spoon. I stirred them in with that Desitin until it was all combined. And he told me just put it on her at night before bedtime, so it puts a barrier. So if she, pees or poops during the night, that puts a barrier so none of the acid from her dirty diaper is like on her skin. It keeps her skin protected. So all night long to use that, yeah, just once a day right before bedtime. So, and he said just during the day, keep her diapers dry. Like, as soon as you notice that she's wet, just hurry up and change it. Don't let her sit in a dirty diaper long, because the acid and, what do you say? I think just the acid from her urine would just irritate her bottom. So yeah, throughout the day, I would just, as soon as I noticed she was wet, I didn't even wait till I knew she was wet. I would just, like, every couple hours, like every hour and a half, 2 hours, I would just change her diaper, whether she was wet or not. And yeah, and then right before bed, I would just wipe her with a wet wipe to make sure she's completely clean on there. And I'd take a clean diaper and just kind of pat her bottom, just to make sure it's dry so I could rub the lotion. And it's orange. It smells like orange, and it's like orange colored. And I would just smooth it on. You don't want like a huge thick layer, but you want her whole area to be covered. You just smooth it on and let it sit for a minute. You don't want to rub it in until because you'll be sitting there rubbing it forever. Like, some things you rub in completely. You don't rub it in. Like, you kind of rub it on, and then leave it so you can see it. Don't rub it all the way, and just create that nice layer on top of her skin. Put her diaper on, put her in bed. In the morning, when you change her first diaper, use a wet wipe and clean it off gently clean it off so it's all over completely. Then keep her dry. Within 2 days, that diaper rash was like gone. And like I said, I tried powder, I tried cornstarch, I tried Desitin, I tried pink salve, and I tried the butt paste. And that stuff is expensive, especially like when it comes to diaper creams. Those things can get really expensive. But yeah, just at bedtime, a thin layer on her skin, on clean, dry skin, just right before bedtime, so it keeps her skin protected all during the night. And then during the day, just keep your baby dry. And I'm not kidding, within like days, a couple days, 2 days, it is gone. Like, I've never heard of it. It sounds crazy, but it kind of makes sense. Like, it keeps the acid from absorbing into their skin and irritating their bottom. So yeah, and that was from my doctor. And I asked on Facebook, and 2 of my friends that are nurses had told me to try the they called it something else. They said it's what pediatricians recommend. And apparently this is what it was. You just mix a diaper cream with an antacid tablet. I don't know if it works for liquid antacids, but the tablets, I crushed them up, mixed them in, and you're good to go. Like, I hope this helps somebody out there because I had no idea about it and I felt horrible. But everything I read said give it like a week. I'm like, but that's gotta hurt. It didn't seem to bother her. She didn't whine or cry or mess with her bottom, but I mean, it looked horrible. It was terrible. It wasn't like, her skin wasn't raw, but it was a really bad diaper rash. It wasn't just like a little bit of pink and like a few dots here. Like, it was a bad diaper rash. I'm not kidding. Within like 2 days of using that antacid diaper cream mixture, she is good to go. So yeah, if your child has a diaper rash, it's perfectly safe. It's what my pediatrician and apparently 2 of my nurse friends, it's what their pediatricians they work for recommend. I've never heard of it. And I also read on WebMD not to use powder or cornstarch because they can cause bacteria to grow on their skin and their diaper. And I've never heard of that. Like, my whole life I thought that's what you did is you use powder. But according to WebMD, it says not to use it. I don't know. Like I said, I tried both of them first and then they didn't work. But the antacid diaper cream mixture, and I still have some. So if she starts to get a little pink or gets irritated, like this was a few weeks ago that we had it. But now, like, if she's been in a yucky diaper for a while, or if she wakes up and she's soaked and I didn't put it on her the night before, I put it on that night just to make sure she has a full night where she's not getting like any irritation on her skin. So yeah, I hope this helps somebody. Comment down below if you've tried this before and if it worked for your child, because like I've never heard of it. I don't know where I've been, if I've been under a rock or what, seeing how I have a 6-year-old and like I've been around kids forever and I've never heard of this. I don't know, maybe it's a new thing. I don't know, but it worked. So if you have tried powder diaper cream and your baby's diaper rash won't go away, seriously, grab some Rolaids and then you just keep the whole bottle because you buy them like they come in a big bottle. And yeah, then you just have some Tums for whenever you have a bellyache. So yeah, I hope this works for you if you try it out. Like I said, it worked for me after I tried 5 other things, and this worked amazingly. So yeah, if this helps you, I am so glad and happy for you because there's nothing worse than having a baby with a diaper rash that you don't know how to get rid of. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you'd like more tips and tricks. I share everything that I learn in case it can help somebody else out. If it helps me, I'd like to share it so it can help somebody else out. Give me a thumbs up if you've heard about this and you've tried it and it works, because I never knew about it. And yeah, I thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.